Welcome to today's deep dive. Imagine you're sitting in a busy local health clinic.
Yeah, like a typical clinic Kesiaten.
Exactly, a clinic Kesihaten. And you've got this pounding headache and aching back.
Stomach cramps, you name it.
Right, the works. But the doctor looks at your chart and says, your medical tests are completely clear.
Which is, honestly, incredibly frustrating for anyone going through it.
It really is. Science says you're perfectly healthy,
Yeah.
but you are sitting there in actual physical agony. So today, we are decoding exactly what your body is trying to scream at you when the medical scans show nothing.
And we're pulling this directly from the MindfulGym program, right?
Yes, the evidence-based initiative created by Malaysian consultant psychiatrist Dr. Phang Cheng. It's so great because it takes mindfulness from, a rare meditation practice.
Sitting quietly on a cushion somewhere.
Right, and turns it into a practical, everyday life skill customized for our multi-ethnic community.
I mean, who has the time to retreat to a mountain? We need tools for daily life. But going back to that frustration you mentioned when tests are clear, we always want a clear villain.
Oh, absolutely. Like a virus, a sprain, something you can actually see on an X-ray.
Right. But when stress is the actual culprit, well, the diagnostic waters get very murky.
Which brings us to this story from the sources. It's often called the Semua Sakit, or the everything hurts syndrome.
Oh, I love this one. It perfectly captures the concept.
It's a classic. So an elderly Maksak walks into a clinic, just groaning and pointing all over her body. She points to her head and yells, "Sakit!" She points to her chest and yells, "Sakit!"
She touches her knee, still hurts.
Yeah, everywhere she touches hurts.
Yeah.
And the doctor's totally baffled until he finally realizes her whole body isn't actually broken.
It's her finger. Her pointing finger is fractured.
Right. But, okay, let me play devil's advocate for a second here.
Sure, go ahead.
If the whole takeaway is just, doctors need to check fingers, why is this a core concept in a mindfulness program? That feels more like a clinical error than a psychological insight.
Well, what's fascinating here is that there are actually two versions of this story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first is exactly what you just said, the medical school version. Always do a thorough physical exam. Check the finger before you order an expensive MRI for the knee. Right.
Wait, total sense.
But the second is the mental health version. What if her finger is perfectly fine, but her actual life is fractured?
Oh, wow.
Right. This is about psychosomatic symptoms. The pain is everywhere she presses because the stress is everywhere in her life.
So it's really not just all in her head.
Not at all. It
Yeah.
is a very real biological mechanism. I mean, when you are chronically stressed, your brain continuously floods your nervous system with cortisol and adrenaline.
Like a constant chemical flood.
Exactly. And that flood keeps your muscles perpetually tense. It completely disrupts your gastrointestinal tract, and it actually heightens your pain receptors.
So it's less like a generic check engine light in a car and maybe more like an overloaded electrical circuit in a house.
Oh, that's a brilliant analogy.
Like if you plug in too many high wattage appliances, tight work deadlines, family issues, financial worries, the whole system just overheats.
Right. And a physical breaker flips to prevent a fire.
Yeah. Your back spasms or your stomach cramps up to literally force you to shut down.
That is a perfect way to look at it. Your body trips the breaker. And, this is especially common in Eastern and Malaysian cultures.
Why do you think that is?
Well, we have a really strong cultural tendency to express emotional heartache through physical symptoms.
Oh, I totally see that.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. It is socially acceptable and much less stigmatized to tell your boss you need medical leave for severe gastric pain rather than admit you're emotionally exhausted.
Right, you don't want to say you're on the verge of a breakdown.
Exactly. The body is allowed to speak the words the mind is too afraid to say.
We literally translate the emotional into the physical just to protect ourselves. But how do you actually catch this before the breaker flips? Because the MindfulGym approach is supposed to be practical.
Very practical. And supported by local scientific studies, which is great. It's truly an on-the-go tool.
So not just deep breathing in a quiet room.
Far from it. One of the main techniques is essentially a quick mental scan you can use anywhere, whether you're stuck in traffic or working a crazy busy shift.
Is there a good memory trick for it?
Yeah, a great one is the drop and scan strategy.
Drop and scan?
Great. You drop your shoulders and you just scan for tension. Like, are your shoulders creeping up by your ears?
Or is your jaw totally clenched?
Exactly. And you don't judge it. You just notice where the tension lives. You are trying to spot those overloaded circuits before they trip.
Okay, so if we pull all these threads together for you listening, We're really looking at three core messages today.
Let's summarize them.
First, stress isn't just a mental cloud, it is intensely physical.
Second, culturally, we often hide our emotional burnout behind physical illnesses to dodge the stigma.
And third, this practical mindful gym approach gives us the tools to constantly check our internal wiring so we can catch those signals early.
Spot on. That continuous, non-judgmental checking is the entire key to the practice.
Which brings up a great challenge for you the next time you get one of those stubborn, unexplainable aches.
Before you rush to assume the worst.
Right. Just ask yourself the core mindful gym question. What stress is my body carrying right now?
And I'll leave you with a final thought to mull over.
Go for it.
If you really tune into that tension, if your body's aches were actually a translated text message from your mind, what exactly is it trying to warn you about today?